Hey everyone,
Hello
Amy and
again.
Chad here again.
How's it going?
We wanted to do a review of Honest Diapers. Um, you will see a link below. It's our product caveat.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out if you're curious about what our deal is with products. But just know that we're not getting paid to say this. It's just what we actually
At
think.
least not yet.
Either way, it's what we actually think. So, Honest Diapers. When I was doing research, I was definitely interested in doing cloth diapers until we found out we were having twins, and I was like, never mind.
Nope.
I'm
Hats
just
off to
not that
those who
brave.
can do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're like tighten up the environment. But as for us,
Yeah, we hate
no
the
way.
effect it has on the environment. That's one reason. Not that we're that hippie, but also we just wanted to have the least amount of things that are going to affect hormones and chemical, stuff happening with our babies. So, I did a ton of research. I've linked below where I found the best research and the best reviews on natural diapers. We chose Honest because of the price range. We felt like it was the cheaper-ish ones in
and
the
still a good
natural,
product. Yeah.
but still a really quality product.
So why choose these diapers? Like what makes them good for your baby?
Well, let me just say one more thing about other diapers,
We're
other
jumping in.
brands.
That's what I do.
Chet's always thinking ahead. We have tried 7th generation, and we had a blowout. And I'm not talking just about poopy blowouts. I'm talking about like
In our experience,
it was pee. Like
they would pee and it would go everywhere.
yeah, it wouldn't.
It just was not absorbent.
So I will say that it's possible they were a little bit too big, and maybe that was a reason. I'll give it that, but really, it just was ridiculous.
It's like
so
the kids
I
had
don't
a
recommend
gallon of
7th
Gatorade
generation.
or something. It just piss was everywhere.
It's not great. So anyway, why Honest Diapers? They're just really healthy. There's some details below about like what the specific things. I don't have them off the top of my head, but needless to say, they don't have hormone inhibitors.
They're like chlorine free.
Yeah.
When they bleach the stuff for it, and
They were intended to address this issue, which is that diapers are actually really bad for your children and they have to wear them for years.
And an interesting little tidbit: Honest Company is owned by Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
So best thing she's done since Dark Angel.
I think it was kind of like a personal mission for her, and it's blossomed into a brand that has a lot of other stuff. Like they have they have like female hygiene products, and I have some of their like chapstick that's colored and stuff like that. I recommend buying them through honest.com, where you can get the subscription.
You get it delivered.
Yeah, we get them delivered. With twins, we actually get a full box, 7 packages twice a month, and that just about does it. Sometimes we'll have to go out and get one depending.
And get wipes.
It also comes with 4 packs of wipes, so you'll see that in the video in this blog that kind of like shows you us unboxing one of our normal shipments. Something that's really fun, very much a vanity item, but something that's fun is that they come in a ton of patterns, and they're constantly they do
fun.
seasonal patterns. Like they had a Valentine's Day one recently. They'll have them at Christmas and summer and stuff. So that's a fun thing.
They have multicolored feathers, and they have skull and crossbones, and they have
which we absolutely get for our
monsters
girls
here.
because
They have
skull and crossbones with
space
girls
ones.
is adorable.
Yeah. How cool is that?
The way they're shaped is pretty typical for a diaper. I wouldn't say there's anything that special about the way that they're shaped. I have found that we're on size 2. We started with size 0. Our girls were very small when they were born, like twins typically are. And we had to swap from the sizes, I would say about 2 pounds before the limit. So they sized out 2 to 3 pounds before. So the next size up might feel kind of big, but you'll notice that the size smaller is turning into more blowouts and just more, they just don't fit as well. So, and something else I really love is that they understand that we are parents and that we may or may not always know what size we need. So returning diapers that are too
easy.
You've grown out of is the easiest thing ever. They don't ask. You can return anything in the box. You can choose one package all the way up to the entire box to return, and they'll refund you. So that I love.
We accidentally got some ones the other day when we needed twos, and we're like, oh no! So we had to wait for another shipment, but it was great because they just took it all back, no questions asked.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah, I really appreciated that. Yeah, and then they do have other fun stuff like I mentioned. So the other day I was on there choosing new patterns for their diapers because that's something I spend time doing because I'm really lame like that.
Accessorizing.
And you can add things on for 15% off in the box. So I got some colored chapstick they had put out, and I really like that. Random. I'm probably going to try their female hygiene products. If I do and I like them, I'll do a blog on it. But yeah, it's just a nice thing.
Do you know if they're ever going to get into the adult diaper industry?
I'm guessing not.
Because I need to look into that probably, you know. No depends, you know. So.
Yeah, so highly recommend Honest Diapers, honest.com. They do sell them at Target. Where else?
Probably like all kinds of places. I mean,
I'm
probably
just trying
Walmart,
to
Buy
think
by
we've
Baby.
experienced.
Buy by Baby's one.
Yeah, that's actually where we bought our first ones to try out.
Yeah. So yeah, just look around.
Yeah.
Best Buy.
They also, we get their wipes, as we mentioned, and that's something else again, it's vanity, but they have designer wipe packages, so they look kind of cool.
It's just the outside of the packaging.
But the wipes, again, are healthy and safe to be using. Nothing to be concerned about. I will also mention that if you're not one to do a lot of research and you're kind of whatever, there's a ton of brands out there.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to this.
Okay, great. Go for it.
No, you go for it, and then I'll piggyback off you.
They'll say natural. They'll say things
organic.
like organic, and like baby organics.
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
Yeah, baby organics, whatever.
Really bad. There's really bad
food.
stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it's just like with your food. It's so
Miserable.
easy to look at packaging and be like, oh, they're not lying to me. But the thing is that they are.
Yeah.
It's definitely false advertising. So be really careful. You know, these are your babies. I don't have to tell you that. You want the best for your kids,
in insulation or asbestos.
Yeah, there's a lot of really bad stuff in brands that say they're natural. So,
yeah. And you know, we don't want to, like, let me get on my soapbox here. We don't want to like ostracize people that use Huggies. That's great. I mean, they're one of the cheapest brands and they're one of the most recognized brands. But there are alternatives.
And they have the best coupons. I mean, for sure, it's the cheapest way to get diapers.
I mean, you go to Costco and get like $1 million for like $2 or whatever the price is. I know diapers are more expensive than that. But, you know, we don't want to, like, you know, if you have twins, you have Huggies, that's great. If you have another brand, that's great. We just are sharing our experience and what the research we've done, like, of health concerns. You know, especially with all this new information that's coming out about BPA and all these, like, products that are leaching into cardboard and all this different stuff. Like, we really were like concerned for our girls, like, what are we giving them, and how is it going to affect them in the future? Just like, you know, with asbestos, like I said earlier, and lead, we're finding out now, like, it's really bad for you. So just, you know, we just wanted to kind of give this to you guys as a, you know, this is what we do.
Yeah. So I think it's fair to say that we've made our own decisions about, like, what's priority and where we're going to spend our money, and diapers is one of them. We do spend a lot on diapers. It's somewhere around $140 a month for 2 shipments. So, you know, it's a lot.
If you have twins, you understand you're going to have to change a lot of diapers.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not that bad. Cool. Well, leave comments below, questions. We'd love to answer them. There's probably a ton of details we didn't give. And I'll go back and make sure that some of the written stuff has more details. But